You are listening to the Young Black Travelers podcast, Black voices conversing in experiential travel, dedicated to a global community of travelers. So be bold, be inspired, be spontaneous. We are YBT. Oh, give it up for the DJ. My goodness. Hey.
Taking ourselves, yes.
Yes. But welcome to this special edition of the Young Black Travelers podcast, The Middle Ground, guys. The Middle Ground. If you did not watch that episode yet on YouTube, on Spotify, please go check it out. It was so much fun, just back and forth, but also just a community among Flatbush of just Caribbean islands. And none other than the Young Black Travelers can give this to us. So it is your girl, Chrisanne, backed by popular demand. And we're all about Black communities, connecting with one another, and encouraging people to travel and explore their world. We have a special guest for us, but before we start with our special guests, just want to give a special shout out to first all our donors in the past, present, and in the future during this event that has been giving to the next generation to travel and to explore their world in the community and beyond the border. So give it to all the donors, all those that participated. Yes. This is what it's all about, the mission, community, charity, connection. So we thank you guys. And also to our sponsors for this event, particularly Drink Vacaciones, who does the hard seltzers on your trips. Enjoy them. Also, Travel Bay, if you want to enjoy travel within the African countries, you can reach out to them. Bank 360, if you want your 360 camera needs at any event, you can reach out to them. Also, Black Girl Sunscreen, they are really good with just understanding the Black tone, those white casts. It's not pretty. So Black Girl Sunscreen, we thank you for your donation. And also Target, thank you Target for your donations to this event. So give it up for our sponsors. Woo! And wow, we have such a special guest. I'm so excited for her. So we are joined by a young Black traveler who has been really popping up and showing them in the travel sphere. She's been going to parts unknown. If you have listened to any of our episodes, if you have not yet been on the podcast episodes, we are on Spotify and YouTube, but she has discussed her trip to Mongolia. She has recently done a trip to Papua New Guinea, and she is no stranger to us, but I love that we can do it live on the special edition podcast. So give a warm welcome to no other than Amina.
Hello.
Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you
good
doing?
to see you guys. I'm good. How you doing?
Pretty good. This event's been amazing. I know that people have been enjoying the vendors here, the community, the passion, the mission here. So I'm excited. And I love the little kiki with a fellow traveler. So it's nice to do it face to face instead of online. So yes, I'm going to just jump into the main conversation, okay? But this will be a part one. Ready?
Are we good? Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Ready?
Awesome.
Yes. So this will be a part one of a part two. So I'll give you a chance to do a little snippet of the part two, but we're going to climb up to that. So this will be a part one, guys. If you want to listen to the middle ground and all other episodes, you can reach back to us on the Black Travelers podcast, on Spotify, Google, you name it, we're there. But you are a young Black traveler.
I am.
You are. And often we carry that travel identity because we know that before, not a lot of us travel, and if we travel, it's not for the right reasons. So we are blessed to be at a time that we get to travel, and we get to travel and explore and learn as young Black travelers. So what inspired you particularly to step out of the typical destinations that we usually go to as young Black travelers?
Yeah. I would say that, growing up French in Paris, France, and having African roots is something that has led me to kind of like want to be more curious about the world. I grew up around so many different cultures, Algerians, Moroccans, Portuguese. I think that has played a huge role for me as far as like wanting to see like other parts of the world, and also the world shows us such a narrow list of places that you can go to, like the Paris, London, Bali. It's like there has to be something else. Like, what else are you not showing us? There has to be something else for us to see. So I think a mix of both has made me wanna just see what else is out there.
Okay. And so it's good to feed that curiosity, right? So when you land into a new country, how much does that identity as a Black traveler shapes how you view your travels?
Oh my God. I mean, it's always present. I feel like sometimes, honestly, it's never shaped. It's always shaped my interaction with locals in a positive way. I can't sit here and say that I've had like a bad experience. Sometimes I land somewhere and I'm the first ever like Black person they've ever seen. So, it leads to like stares, curiosity, questions. And, I'm telling you about where I come from, where you come from, and now we're having a deep conversation. And that's cultural exchange right there. So I would say, I think it leads to more interaction with locals overall. And it's been a great experience so far. Like I haven't had any bad things. I mean, people stare, but you have to understand that it's out of curiosity, not because they want, they wish you bad or they want to harm you. It's because they literally have never seen somebody who looked like you before. So yeah.
And that's important to note because sometimes we go into a country and just because they see you, we're like, oh my gosh, attack. Because we're
Right.
just
We can't
depend
think
on
that.
depend on your culture.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're used to being stared at a negative way, but not as a curious way that people want to learn from us and maybe incorporate stuff or
Yeah.
feedback. So it's really good that you get to be. You've been to many countries. How many countries ago you been there?
Like 35, I
Like
think.
35.
Yeah.
You so about it. Like
I don't really
35.
count because, yeah.
This is your girl Trisanne, and I'm just here with Miss Gina from You All Naturals. So I just want you to explain to our audience what do you do and how does your product serve your customers?
First of all, I am so glad to be here with you. It's an opportunity to share our products with our community. Our products are all plant-based and there are no nuts.
Wow.
And we make sure that the facilities we manufacture doesn't manufacture anything with nuts. So
I
you're
love
safe
that.
with us.
I love that. But nut allergy, and that is so important for me with any product I use.
Absolutely, absolutely. For a lot of people, I never went to doctors as a child, and so I guess I'm an unofficial naturopath. I learned these things from my grandmother. When my daughter took very sick with alopecia, which is an autoimmune problem, as well as eczema, the products that they prescribed with her were full of sulfur and polymers. And so I went into that kitchen and I started making the soap. And since I'm a gardener and now a master gardener, I know how plants work. And everything that we need comes from the garden. You don't need anything else but what comes from the earth.
Wow.
And so I put all of these products together with the advice of biophysicists from leading universities, biochemists, microbiologists, and even a Nobel Prize environmental scientist who is a client. I'm a cancer thriver, not a survivor, cancer thriver. And so each one of our products has a purpose. Moisture. Moisture will moisturize your skin as well as give you a facelift. It will also cause those beautiful curls to pop. You can use it every day as a hydrating agent. Now, for the next product, this is coffee. If you know anything about coffee, it tastes great in a cup, but when you put it in a product and use it on your scalp, it helps with circulation, and more circulation means more hair growth. Now we're going to talk about soothe. So many people have issues like this. This is yeast, dermatitis, alopecia. And so this product we utilize is a scalp antiseptic. This antiseptic product can also be used on your skin. It can also help to grow hair over time because of the agents in it, all natural. And as you can see, it's a pinkish color, so you know we're using roses. And so this is our soothe. And if you spray it on your hair or when you're having a dermatitis breakout, it soothes the scalp.
Very soothing, guys.
This is our very special shampoo. This is all plants inside of this that combats this type of hair issue. It restores the scalp issue, the pH balance of the scalp, and over time will help alleviate fungus growth, psoriasis growth, meanwhile keeping that scalp clean. Our next product is Lee. We really love this. This is our newest product. I love this product because I've got 4A and 4C hair. And if you know anything about low porosity, high porosity hair, drinks. Just keeps drinking, right? Wow. And so Lee, again, all plant-based, is very hydrating. After you wash your hair or after you use our moisture, what you can do is put the leaf and it will keep those curls in place. We just did a test on a young lady that has locks, and it even helps lock the hair. Our products, when you use them, will have your hair lock because there's no residual buildup. There's nothing on the hair that will stay on the hair. It does what it has to do, and when it's time to wash it washes right out.
Wow. That is amazing. These products are such a great line, and I'm glad that you serve in the community. Please check out Miss Gina and You All Naturals.
And guys, let me say one more thing. Hey, we love you. Follow us. We love to get this information out to our community. We are very susceptible to chemicals in our products. Yes, it costs a little more, but you'll live longer. Listen, I'm a cancer thriver. I'm 65 years old. I had ovarian stage 3C cancer and God healed me. But you don't have to go through what I went through.
So out of those countries, and you're able to say that, is really truly like eye-opening because a lot of people would think otherwise, that it's just going to be negative if they see me.
Yeah.
But yes, oh my gosh. So do you feel that how do you challenge the stereotypes if you ever come to any stereotypes? Like, how do you challenge them? So for example, maybe there is an experience where it kind of validates like, oh, maybe they are looking at me in a negative way. How do you address those instances during your travel, if you ever had it?
I think you just have to go anywhere with an open mind. Like, there's social media these days, there's tons of information that is false about, it's like, to each his own. Somebody can go to Italy tomorrow and have the worst experience, and somebody else can go tomorrow and have the best experience. I think when you land with great energy, you don't think about stereotypes. You're just going to experience the culture, and you just really want to learn. I think your chances of having a bad experience becomes very low to my experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the more you travel, the more you see that it's been lowered.
Yes.
That's encouraging.
Yes.
So again, if you have even bad experience, don't throw the baby out of the bathwater. Like, explore some more, because there's a lot of people that'll show you differently. You'll see a more holistic way, it seems like.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's with travel identity. So the shifts in the Black travel, I know, we're getting into some stuff. So do you see travel for yourself as just leisure, or do you feel like it's something bigger, like a legacy?
To me, travel is joy, it's relaxation, but I think it is legacy. I think especially when you go to those places that are less visited, you know, when you're the first person there that somebody has ever seen as far as like a Black person, you're leaving a mark on somebody's, you know, on somebody. It's like, oh my God. And you're also kind of like breaking barriers for the next person who's going to come after you. You know, somebody who's going to come after who maybe they'll be treated in a different way. You know, it's like, I want to make sure that I'm also a good person to interact with, you know? I'm always myself, but so then the next person who comes after is going to be able to have a good experience too. You know, it's like, oh, somebody came from Italy last month, they were amazing. And then they're going to get used to that. And the locals are going to, you know, be more happy to see you and interact with you because they feel like this is who the population is in a way. 'Cause I see myself as like an ambassador. When I go somewhere, I'm like, okay, I'm representing all of us because, you know, because I'm Black. So I want to make sure people who come after me also are comfortable and that the locals also feel comfortable talking to them too.
Wow, that's a deep way to think about it because we just go to some place and maybe it's just a resort. It's just for leisure, but we don't even think that even those moments, we may be making a mark on somebody that could not only impact them as we are, but as those that they're going to interact later on. So that's a really good way to pay forward, just to be a good global citizen in general, because you never know what mark you will bring and what that can build up to another person.
You
So
never know. You
that's
never
it,
know. You never
so when
know.
I go to a resort, I'm going to be like, I'm making a change with my margarita. I'm making a change in somebody's life. I'm putting a mark that I enjoy myself. And they're like, oh, she enjoyed herself. So the next person must be enjoying this. Look at that.
Yes.
Making a mark with a margarita. Good. So, what roles in the community itself? So we talk about travel, and as travelers, we are ambassadors, but even within our community, like events like this, like how much impact do you think it gives in terms of how people think about travel?
Oh my God. First of all, shout out to you guys for doing those events. I love you guys. You guys are doing the damn thing. Okay.
Thank you.
But you know, traveling sometimes can feel a little bit like lonely. Like you come back and, you know, people haven't seen what you saw. And so, you know, I think the more you travel, the more you want to be around people who can understand you. And communities like Young Black Travelers allow us to get together and talk about our experiences and things we've seen, things we want to do and see in the future. So I think this is a great event, and I will always support you guys. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's good to know. Thank you, girl. But I do appreciate moments like this. Like, I know what you feel like sometimes because I solo travel sometimes, and it is lonely. Sometimes you want to share with somebody and kiki and be like, oh, this is what I learned. Oh, this is what I learned. It's kind of like you rehash together in your own community. And you're like, oh, I didn't even know you knew that.
Yeah.
You know, and now we're just building each other, and then we're going back out. Then we come back in, and we're just feeding each other, and we're giving back.
Yes.
So I love that we get the vendors here too, the Black businesses over here, because you never know. Like a lot of travelers like different stuff that represents culture and thinking something else. So I love that the Black businesses represent those curiosities, even in our own community. But thank you for that.
Thank y'all.
Let me see. Woo, I got a lot of questions for
Bring
you.
it on, girl. Bring it on.
So, how does representation in media and social spaces affect whether more young Black travelers go to less visited countries?
I hate to point the finger now, but
Here.
being represented is extremely important when it comes to like Black travelers. I think that the tourism boards have a lot of work to do. It doesn't matter if there's one Black person who came like in the past 5 years or who comes like once a month. Put us on your campaign. Put my face on your campaign.
So I'm Chrisanne from Young Black Travelers. I'm here with Odin from Lit NYC. So this is a very nice spread, by the way, that you have here. Talk more about it.
Yeah, basically, as you can see, the brand is called Lit NYC. That's the clothing brand, but the official brand is Lit Poppy Productions. it's a production company based on, we throw parties, we throw events, podcasting. We looking to do pop-up shops. We've always been successful with that. We trying to get kids out the streets, basically, to start their own businesses, teach them how to go about, starting their own businesses and trying to get resources to things that they need to help them elevate. It's for the culture. You can actually come check us out on Instagram. It's Lit NYC. We appreciate everybody that supported us from the start and keep pushing us.
Wow, that's such a beautiful message. And I'm from Brooklyn, ride or die.
Yeah, I definitely like to get you back.
Oh, okay. There's a little draft, so let me put this on. And
Nice. Looks nice.
thank you. You got rep Brooklyn, and you're repping it so well with your business. So check him out. Check out Odin from Lit NYC. All the products and its mission. Very beautiful message, by the way.
Appreciate it.
I do not. For me, it doesn't matter if I travel and see any Black travelers, but a lot of people care about that. A lot of Black travelers care to see them. To see just Black faces on a campaign or in a far away country. They need to do better with that. I think you need to put us in your ads. If you want us to come, we want to see us also.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then also as far as Black travel media, you guys are doing a great job with that.
Thank you.
Black travel media needs to do better as well. As also showing us different things too. Show us in those unknown places, those far away places. Expose us to different things so we can learn about different things and want to go to those places. Mm-hmm. It is kind of like a vicious cycle, I would say, because it's like, if you don't represent us, then we don't want to come.
Yeah.
But if you don't show up, we won't be represented.
Right.
So it's kind of like a vicious cycle. But there's a lot of work that has to be done. I think it's just a matter of, traveling more, but then show us more in your content.
And not just working at these resorts.
Exactly. Not as workers.
Either. Yeah, not as workers.
Not as
because
workers. Yeah.
For some reason,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
workers.
Yeah.
And
No.
we could do, it's 2025. We could do a lot better.
A lot
with
better.
our representation.
Show us across camping in Kazakhstan. Show us.
Yeah.
Because we are there. We are going further and further, and I think that deserves to be seen. So.
I want to put this in, Black in Alaska. Even saying that, I'm like,
It's insane.
Why is it so shocking that we're here? I'm hearing on TikTok, Black Scottish people. I don't know if you heard that trend.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, we're everywhere.
We're everywhere. Especially in Europe.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
But it's so shocking.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. It's like,
I'm Black and French.
Here.
Yeah.
We've been here.
Yeah.
So it's like, but they do need to do better.
Yes.
But luckily, a lot of people are rising up to try, but it's like where the money resides,
Right.
seems to have the biggest, loudest noise, but it's fine. It's a work to be done.
Yeah, and we travel and we spend a lot of money. I think we spend $145 billion.
We're the leading, yes.
Black travelers, just us. So if you want us to come and spend our money, you need to step it up. And
we gotta put them to the test sometimes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So for anyone who's in the audience right now, or if you're listening on YouTube or Spotify, if you want to give a word of encouragement, okay, maybe they're not a young Black traveler. Mm-hmm. Maybe they are a seasoned Black traveler, or, a Black traveler with kids, or a Black traveler that, maybe are not Caribbean. They have other, any facets of a Black traveler that is interested in growing in their pursuit of learning through travel. What encouragement do you have, even for those that maybe it's like, okay, the cost, or, the stereotypes, I'm scared of going out. I already have everything here in New York. Why do I need to go out? What words of encouragement can you give someone who's tipping over the edge of being more of a traveler?
Let me look at you guys. We do hard, scary things every day. Every single day. You do things that somebody else may be afraid to do every day. You can do scary things. You can do scary things all day, every day. As far as the cost, I would say, I think as for me, it's a matter of like prioritizing. I prioritize travel all day, every day. To me, this is just my lifestyle. Like I would rather spend tons of money on like a trip than like on like designer or anything else. This is like a preference, but I think as far as like cost, it depends on what you prefer on, spending your money on. Stereotypes wise, do not listen to stereotypes. I know there you see online those reels, those fake news. You will never know until you show up. You'll never know until you show up. You gotta show up. Like you show up every day. You go to work. You're walking the streets. You pay attention. Same thing. Book your ticket. Show up. Pay attention. Don't do things you wouldn't do here in any other. We live in New York City. Okay, people who see the news are terrified to come here, and we're terrified to go there. And there's not even as the news there is nowhere near the news that we have here. So
Yeah.
I think it's just you can do scary things. If you think about it too long, you're not gonna do it. Just book the trip, and I promise you, you got this. You got this. You got this.
That's right. I like the word priority.
Yes.
Also, intention is the word that bounces around because sometimes we don't know that we are prioritizing our own downfall. And we're prioritizing news. We're prioritizing other people at work. We're prioritizing things that harbor our hearts and make us feel like I'm just stuck mentally here. But once we prioritize, like, you know what, let me be a traveler and try that out. Things start to fall in place. You stop Uber eating. You stop buying all these things. You stop going out all the time. You stop like saying yes to everything. You start being like, and it's always baby steps, right? It's not like you're gonna ship yourself 6 months somewhere else. People do that, but baby steps, but
Baby steps.
prioritizing.
Yeah.
Starting with, you know what, I do want to travel.
Yeah.
It is a very important step to get out of that stigma of like, I'm just here and I'm just going to go to certain places and do
Yeah.
what everyone else do. So
It's your best teacher. I think
It is the best
sometimes,
teacher.
yeah. Sometimes, you're feeling down or you're like, oh, I can't be creative. I'm like, I don't feel well. Sometimes all you need is just like just to see something else, something out of like your comfort zone, your environment, just to like have a click, So I think, travel is your best teacher.
it is a best teacher.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for that. That was a really
You're
good
welcome, girl.
advice. I hope you guys got that advice at home or here. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to do a little quick fire before we wrap up.
Okay.
So, if you could describe the future of Black travel in 3 words, what would they be?
The future of Black travel in 3 words, I would say unapologetic.
Okay.
I would say boundless
Okay.
and bold.
Okay. Unapologetic, boundless, and bold.
Yes.
Wow. What some big B words right there. Boundless and bold. I
Yes.
love it though. It makes me feel energetic just saying it too. So
Yes.
yeah. So I will give you one last question. So the one last question already alluded to. So I need you to give me a little snippet. So there is a part 2 to this,
Yes.
to your trip to Papua New Guinea. Can you give the audience a little snippet of what they would expect when you share that story? Like one headline, just to hook them up. Probably something that they probably thought of, but you're like, no, that's not true.
Ooh, if I would just say Black people, like black people.
Okay.
I would say I've never been stared at by Black people before the way I've been stared at in Papua New
whoa.
Guinea.
Why they stared at you? Why they stared at you?
Just,
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. Yeah, it's. I've never seen. I didn't expect to see so much Blackness.
Okay.
There, and I think people don't think about Blackness when they think of Papua New Guinea. They don't think about that. And I'm excited to dive into it with you guys.
I'm excited to
next
hear that
episode.
out, but you're not going to hear it tonight. We're going to sit back down with Amina and we're going to flush right into that trip because from her socials and everything, it's been amazing.
Yes.
But if someone wants to connect with you, right, and learn about your story or have a question, how can they reach out to you?
You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook at Miss Young International. MISSYOUNG International. Every platform all together.
Okay. Very good. So you catch that. We're going to have all the details in the description for this podcast. But thank you so much, Amina. This was part 1. And we just thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I love
So
y'all.
I'm sure So if you want to catch this part 1, all the other stuff from this event, and also part 2, you could reach us at Young Black Travelers Podcast. We are on Spotify. We're on Google. We are on Apple. We are on, you name it, we're here. And also, we have also, let me catch myself. But also, we have our website, youngblacktravelers.com. We also have our Instagram, Young Black Travelers blog. We also have Twitter. We also are on Threads, Young Black Travelers. We also have our events team. Look out for more events. Also look out for our merches. We have a lot in store. That's why I had to take a breath, because just being in this room alone, I want to thank y'all for making this a special event. So catch us again on our part 2, and just travel boldly, guys. We thank you. You made it so special. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you guys always. Thank you.
Thank you.
You did great, girl.
Take care, guys.